This is Arun with We Are Driven, and I am so excited to present this mega cab long bed conversion '08 Ram Cummins 4x4 with 120,000 miles for bring a trailer. This truck is a perfect long haul tow rig that will take anything that you possibly need behind it, and you won't even know it's there. There's no fifth wheel set up in here yet, but if you want one, this is the perfect fifth wheel RV gooseneck setup for whatever your application is, for any kind of long distance family fun activities that you are involved in. Tons of space inside, incredible tow capacity. It can go anywhere. It looks sick. It's massive. And I'm here to show you around it. Let's get to it. Okay, here is the cold start. Showing how long that glow plug light's on. Okay, first things first, you will have seen in the listing that this is a salvage title truck. That is actually from a battery fire that happened back in 2016. So you can see here on the side of the radiator, we have some melting. This radiator's been totally solid for 10 years, 20,000 miles. The previous owner drove it. You can see some melting on this battery cable loom, but the airbox was replaced. Battery cables over here were replaced. You can see a little bit of fraying on the edge of the engine cover, a little bit of discoloration in the back of the engine bay, but the headlight, the fender liner, all been replaced, repainted, same color as the truck. No issues at all caused by this salvage title, but obviously worth explaining and mentioning. While we are here at the front, let me show you some imperfections on the hood. This ram air thing does have some fading on it. There is also a dent or two here, one up here on the hood, one down here on the hood. Didn't even close the hood fully. Okay, we got this bash bar up here, super solid, mounted to the frame. These are brand new 38 by 15.5 tires over 22-inch wheels. These fit because of an 8-inch lift that you can see here. This was installed a while ago. This truck rides really smooth despite the lift and the massive tires. The one downside is the power steering pump is just about at its max capacity with this size of tires. So it works most of the time at low speeds, a little bit of maneuverability issues. You're not taking this into too many places where you need that to be a big component of the usability of this truck. However, if you want an upgraded power steering pump, you could do that to alleviate that problem completely. You got tow mirrors, you got the mega cab, you got these extended side steps here that go with the long bed conversion. So this whole thing was done very solid by the previous owner, who was a semi-truck mechanic. A Russian semi-truck mechanic is exactly the type of person that you want doing any kind of welding on your pickup truck. So right about here underneath, we'll get pictures for the gallery. You can see the weld job is almost imperceptible on this long bed conversion. You've got this rally bed here with functional taillight / turn signals there, non-functional antenna up there. It says Laramie here. This is not a Laramie, it's an SXT, but very well equipped, leather, wood trim, and all that. We'll show you in a second. As far as I've been told by the previous owner, this is not a cammed engine, despite the tailgate saying it is cammed. It's also obviously not Blue Tech Mercedes. This side steps or rear bumper steps as well has been added. Class 4 hitch, clear taillights, LEDs, fully functional. Other things mechanically, custom drive shafts, rebuilt heavy-duty transmission, re-geared to 410 gears to support the lift and the big wheels. This thing actually is very responsive on throttle. It is really solid when it comes to drivability. Okay, going inside, we have the rear. Very, very clean. You can tell this has barely been used back here. You have pretty much totally clean leather, no scratches, no tears. Behind here, the whole mega cab setup, super clean, both sides. We'll fold the other side down when we get over there. Everything back here is looking perfectly functional, perfectly solid, usable. In the front, up here, we have 2 sets of floor mats. Again, super clean, no tears, no nothing in all these seats. 120,000 miles on the odometer. 4-wheel drive works, trailer brake works, heated seats, the light load button. Hopefully you never use that, please. Radio stock, you can put in a CarPlay unit very easily. Cruise control works. Transmission's super solid. What else worth talking about in here? Not much. It's a clean truck, simple interior. Plenty of upgrades you can do in here. Very cheap upgrades to make this more modern. But climate control is excellent. Chrysler products always are. Yeah, adjustable pedals, leather, power. Interior is great. Got this DVD player here, if you're familiar. Okay, as promised, I forgot to fold down the other side here. So here's the other side of the mega cab in action. Huge, tons of legroom, everything you need. The other thing to note while we're over here, this scratch on the door panel here. So you can see that. That is an imperfection with the truck, but seriously, it's so clean for the year. Like 6.7 Cummins, deleted, tuned, long bed conversion, mega cab. It's everything you ever wanted in a truck, man. Anyways, let's go for a drive. Here we are, driving the Ram. 2500 mega cab, long bed conversion. Getting out on the road. We're gonna do some light driving first, show you around the driving dynamics of this truck. Then we will get to some heavier activities at the end of the video. Everything with the infotainment here is functional. It is old, so you got navigation from 2008 in here. If I know how to work it, I will show you. Enter. There we go. There we go. Got your navigation. Anyways, enough distracted driving. Climate control all works. Exhaust brake works. 4-wheel drive works. High and low range. These charging outlets work. Rear window works. All other windows work. Power mirrors work. It's a functional truck. I guess you know that already. Anyways, we will get it a bit more up to temperature, but I'll tell you a bit more about it. The gearing, like I said, super responsive. This truck, you would not really think that you're being held back by the giant wheels and tires. That said, with the wheels and tires, you do have a TPMS light on the dash. I don't have the facilities to mount and balance 15.5-inch wide tires, so somebody else is going to have to deal with a TPMS in the future if they want a clear dash of lights. We have a 5-position tuner, deleted, tuned. The tune is, from what I can tell, I don't have a ton of experience with tuned diesels, but from what I get from this one, you really do have like eco mode that is basically stock, but still very powerful. It sounds awesome. As you get higher up in the range, you get to position 5, it has a turbo lag delete feature, it seems, like some sort of hybrid turbo setup where you can hear the turbo spooling. It sounds like a jet engine. We'll put in a clip of that. And then show you what it's capable of, even on the Eco Tune. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me over this thing, but it pulls very nicely, very easily. Not much more to show you, really. Super smooth, no crazy vibrations. The tire noise is definitely there, obviously, but you know what you're getting. If you're getting this, I doubt it's your first lifted truck. this is probably the one that's replacing your old one because you're ready to have a little bit more fun with your truck. This thing will always put a smile on your face. It is extremely capable. It's ready for big family adventures, for hauling stuff across the country, whether you've got a gooseneck setup or a bumper pull setup. This is what it's for. I hope the next owner enjoys it. Happy bidding on Bring a Trailer.